Hey guys, I'm back with another vlog and this is the part 2 of my previous video. We are currently at the second spot of Hatta and this is known as the Hatta Heritage. It is the fort-like palace where you can find varieties of sections with different interiors of rooms. You can learn about the past UAE culture, specifically Hatta, in this vlog. Here we are at the first section known as Majlis. People gather here and hold conversations. So here's one of the places where you can find many other sections in it. We are at one of the sections and this is known as the bedroom. People used to have interiors like this. And they use these as bathroom supplies. Here's this place known as Sibla and people also gather up here and hold conversations. The structure here is one of the sections of the fort. These are the information about the forts and citadels in UAE. And here we are at an informational section of forts and citadels. In this section, you can find varieties of weapons that have been used back at those days in UAE. And there are also few informations mentioned about it. There's another place at the rooftop, but they closed it. This is another section of the fort and you can find many other rooms in it. Here's the kitchen and people used to have their utensils like this. Here's another bedroom of this specific section and people used to have their interiors like this too. This room is separated by a door, which brings us to the kids' room on the other side. And this used to be the cradle they had back at those days. This was the view I saw once I headed out of the room. And here you can spot another fort situated in Hatta. Here's the kitchen and people used to prepare their food using these utensils. This is another section known as the traditional majlis. Its interior was different than the previous one and people also sit here and hold conversations. And here we are at another section of this fort. We also spotted the payphone that used to be there in UAE. And back at those days, wells used to be like this. Traditional dances were also held in UAE. And there are varieties of dances they used to do back at those days and even now. They also had traditional instruments for music, and this drum used to be one of them. Here we are heading to another sector of this place. Here's another informational room known as the scenes of social life, and it speaks about how things are done back at those days. Here are few informations about how they used to have their daily lives. These are also few important aspects followed by the culture. Here's another place and this speaks about all the practices that takes place in Hatta. Here's also few information about how commerce and agriculture takes place in Hatta. Here's another majlis, and majlis practices have been held in UAE till today. It's a really comfy place to sit and hold a conversation, and these are few informations about it. We are now heading to another section of the fort which was quite far from the previous place, and this section speaks about the production of dates honey. So this is a place where they extract date syrup from dates for their daily use. As you can see, there's a hole, and that's where the date syrup gets in, and they finally collect it all together. Here we are at another informational sector known as the palm tree byproducts. This place shows that they collect palm tree leaves to make varieties of things from it. And here's the information about it. We are currently heading to another section, and here's the pathway to it. This place is supposed to show how the Hatta village restoration takes place. These pictures shows the Hatta heritage maps of various places. And here's the demonstrated map of the heritage village we are currently present at. In short, these were the few important spots of the whole heritage village. It speaks all about the UAE culture and traditions. I personally enjoyed knowing about the cultures, and it's overall an amazing place. Feel free to comment down to know more about this village. Here's the park in Hatta, and people usually visit this place to enjoy their free time. We are finally heading back home after a long day, but before that we need to have our dinner. Here we are at the place called Farij, and the food here was amazing. That's it for today. Make sure to like this video, share and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!